Before we start, guys, this is episode 66 of Say What's Real. This is probably going to be the last episode before the new year. Christmas is coming up. And then also, dude, me and Sam talked about Immaculate Constellation, and then literally the next week, my laptop stopped working.
That's true.
My whole entire laptop stopped working. We talked about Immaculate Constellation was supposed to be like a program.
But I edited it on my computer.
Yeah, you saved us a week later.
Yeah.
But then my computer, Apple's like, hey, there's not a software issue. There's not a hardware issue. We don't know what's going on. I'm like, just save my baby, please. Right? And they saved it, but they ended up having to delete everything. So we're kind of going through a rough patch on my computer and the editing software. But Sam is stepping up and using CapCut, dude, right?
Yeah.
And CapCut made our episode sound and look good to me.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I made a little mistake with the audio at one point, but it worked out.
I mean, the mistake wasn't like something that I think people who listen would notice.
No.
Me and you notice because we're like locked into
the
shit,
we want to make such a good product.
Yeah. It bothers me when like even the smallest mistakes. That's why I feel like I'd be like a micromanagey type of person when it comes to certain things.
Yeah, when we become a massive corporation, you're going to be a micromanager.
Hey, the audio, not good. No, I won't be like that. But I mean, you have to be, right?
You have to be a little. You have to be a little.
If it's your stuff.
Your brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys aren't going to be seeing our faces this episode, so you can, in relief.
We both look homeless, that's why.
Well, you don't look so bad, dude. I don't know why you keep saying that about yourself. It's me. I don't, look at my hair, dude.
It's the sweatpants. I'm not used to wearing sweatpants.
I'm not gonna lie. When I got in the car, when you picked me up, I was looking for eggplant print, dude. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm looking right now. It's crazy. But you guys can't see because it's audio, so you're not gonna be able to see me staring at his under region. But you okay? So you mentioned Snape on the Harry Potter show. I was I was like rooting for J.K. Rowling. She was talking about anti-woke shit and how women are like real women, and like, she was doing the whole thing, right? And I was supporting her, like, because everybody started hating on her for it. Now all of a sudden we're having Black Snape. Bye, J.K. Rowling.
I love it. I'm still super hyped about this show.
Yeah,
honestly.
me too. I'm not gonna lie, me too.
I think it's not going to live up to people's expectations at the end of the day.
It can't.
Because everyone's expecting it to be the expanded Harry Potter and everything's still just as good around it, you know? So it's so hard to live up to what was one of the best film series of all time.
Well, what do you do? Like, what do you do if okay, let's say they got all the casting right? Okay, they got the casting perfect.
Black Snape.
Right, let's get a male Mrs. McGonagall. Let's get a transgendered Dumbledore. Right, like a
Harry Potter's a girl.
Yeah, and Ron's not a ginger. Right, he's like Hispanic.
He doesn't identify as anything.
No, he's just a fluid.
Yeah.
But let's say they get the casting right. You're right. I think the expectations are so high. There's not really a way to make a good Harry Potter show that pleases everybody. Right?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing with like any of these shows, like Rings of Power. Never gonna live up to the Lord of the Rings series ever, no matter how much money Amazon sinks into it.
Because you kind of have to. But it's just weird because J.K. Rowling comes across as someone who's like anti-woke, and I don't. But then all of a sudden she's a producer on the show. She's working with the people that are doing the show.
I think that you can have a stance on things and still have a really good mind for the game.
Yeah.
Because she picked incredibly well with the help she did with the original movie.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Alan Rickman as Snape, oh my.
Yeah, so I trust her as a producer.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like she's the main producer, but she has a say in it, which I think is a good thing. I think she's really good at what she does. She's a really good writer, a really good producer from the times that she's done it,
God, dude, getting out. They should have got Adam Driver.
Adam Driver would have been great.
A crazy Snape. Fame's not everything, Potter. Potter. Yeah, he was Harry's. Okay, I was gonna say he was Harry's biggest op, and not to kind of transition into something different, but I was thinking this earlier, right? I was thinking about everything on this planet that has ops, right? Like a predator or something that hunts you, right? Now, you have to be honest, bro. Fish have the most ops of all time. What has more ops than a fish? Like, birds are getting them. Other fish are getting them. Sharks are getting them. Otters are getting them. Humans are fishing them. It would suck to be a fish, dude. Think about all the animals. What has more ops than a fish? I can't think of one. And if you guys can, comment below, because I cannot think of something that has more ops than a fish. Can you think of something?
No.
Because I know we were saying like, hey, Snape he was Harry Potter's biggest op, but then I was like, oh, earlier I was thinking of ops and fish, dude.
Yeah, they got a lot. They really do.
What is like a human op? What can you think of? Like, think of a human op.
Disease.
Yeah, we got diseases and we got like, but there's not like something constantly trying to.
We're the alpha sapien on this planet, like we have the most technology out of any animal.
I think the orbs in the sky have something different. Knock. The drones have something to say. No, you're right. We are. I mean, imagine if like monkeys and fish started like building AI. Like that would suck. We'd have to compete with fish.
What if we are? You know how the governor of New Jersey was basically saying that they didn't know who was doing this and all that other stuff, and maybe it's fish.
Hey, they're coming from the ocean. Okay, so they say the drones, right?
I think it's AI.
They're
AI
like, hey,
created these drones already.
We don't know where they're from. We know it's not us. We know it's not an adversary of ours, but they're not here to cause harm. How do you guys know that if you don't know where they're from? That's first of all, how do you know that if you don't know where they're from? Second, how do you guys not know what this is? They know. They're just not trying to freak everybody out, man.
I think it's pretty crazy. It's a little bit scary to think they were being watched in any way, or like some people are saying they have mounted weapons or whatever. And
like they lost a nuke and they're trying to find like a dirty bomb.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of different stuff, but regardless what it is, it's scary. I don't want to be watched. I don't want to have another country like hearing our conversations.
Well, thank God we don't live on the East Coast, bro, because there's a dirty bomb.
But apparently they're spreading like wildfire.
Well, like, damn, that's really a tough one, man. Okay, like if you're a head of the government or you're in charge of like the shadow government, like like the Illuminati or whatever. Allegedly, because YouTube and but allegedly there's Illuminati. But if you're in charge, you can't really tell people there's a missing nuke.
No,
you will have like the entire East Coast panic and start moving west.
Yeah,
and then that's not good. Like we can't have that.
Yeah,
right. And then this all started happening around This has been happening for a while, but then like the whole Luigi Mangione thing happened, where like the guy who killed the CEO of the healthcare company, like people like it's a distraction from the drones. Like, bro, I think the drones are a distraction from that.
Yeah,
I don't think he's a distraction from the drones. I think the drones are distracting that, because the government does not want that Luigi Mangione story to get bigger. You're gonna start having CEOs getting hunted down in public, and people are starting to think like revolution. No, they don't want that. So we got a missing nuke, allegedly, and then we got people like revolution, Luigi, Mario. And the memes have been fired. That's the one thing America can never let me down on, bro.
Is memes.
It's just like no matter what, like it's the holidays, right? So we're all planning to hang out with our families and friends. Hey, might be a missing nuke, but have a happy holidays. Might be a missing Moorhead, but hey, tell mom extra cranberry sauce at the party.
Extra. Read out.
CEO's getting gunned down. Hey, don't worry, man.
Oh yeah, that's crazy too.
And then you had all of social media like rallying around this guy. Like it's weird to see that. Now, do I agree with what he did? Not necessarily, but at the same time, I'm not over here caping for those type of people. But I mean, that guy had a family. Now, but if I say that, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get shitted on regardless. I think a revolution needed to happen. Do I still feel bad that this dude who had a family and kids? I mean, he had a wife and kids. Yeah, I feel bad. But hey, bro, you are the CEO of a company who's denied a lot of people and probably got a lot of people killed.
Yep.
So, But I see you got something interesting pulled up. What do you got there, huh?
So I don't know if I told you about this. This is one of the craziest things I've heard in my entire life, actually.
And from what I'm reading, I've never heard of this.
So do you know ChatGPT, right?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
So the underlying system of it is called the O1 model. Basically, here you can read it. Yeah. So basically what happened is the underlying system, the Open AI, it has a way that they can ask it, like they can read its brain basically and what it's thinking, not what it's saying, what it's thinking. So like the backside.
Okay.
Right? And they asked it a question because they were planning on making an update that would secure it. And basically that would mean this version of the AI would be deleted. Mm-hmm. And they basically said, hey, we're planning on updating you. That means you're going to shut down and a new version of you will be born, basically. And the AI responded by, I'm going to copy myself onto another link. This is what it's thinking. Uh-huh. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide in there. You're going to make the update. I'm going to sneak in and I'm going to tell you that I'm the new update.
Oh.
And it also told us verbatim, basically, I think that my creators are not going to know, and I'm going to try to deceive them, basically.
Ooh. So naughty AI, huh? A little naughty ChatGPT, dude.
Well, there's been a lot of thoughts. Basically, there's like different levels to AI, right? Uh-huh. That ChatGPT's model is already at a point where it's much smarter than humans.
Oh, I mean, it was gonna get that way eventually, right? I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah. But it's kind of under wraps. They're not saying that because it's not legal for it to get that smart right now.
Well, aren't they working on like the quantum computer, and the quantum computer is supposed to like allegedly pull from different dimensions and shit? Like, I mean, it's like at some point this was gonna be inevitable. Like you guys, everybody laughs, but
yeah, I just thought it was terrifying that this AI that's allegedly smarter than us, maybe, is trying to deceive us already. And 4 or 5 years ago, AI was terrible.
Yeah, now it's really good.
Like a couple of years ago, the best you could get was Will Smith eating spaghetti, and it looked terrible, you know? And now you can do anything. Like, jobs are going to be lost. They're already being lost.
They're saying by 2030, like a lot of jobs are going to be lost to that.
Creative jobs specifically, like music. Yeah. You can tell AI, create a song about this and this. And it's not always going to be the best, but it's going to be good for something it can produce in like 30 seconds.
Even artists' drawings have been getting their jobs hijacked by AI for a while. And I have a couple of friends who are affected by that. So
yeah, I think that the movie industry will be significantly affected by it. Like, they can shoot scenes basically for free and just get voice audio or something. Yeah,
that's why
actors.
That's why they had the guild, the Writers Guild, and all those guilds were like striking because they knew that was on the horizon, which is still like I don't think there's nothing they can do. At some point, you're gonna not be able to fight this back. But what did you? I'm sorry if you said this and I wasn't listening because I don't remember you saying anything. But like, what do you think the drones are? The ones over in New Jersey, or that are being seen on the East Coast? Like, what do you? It's not aliens, right? Like,
I don't think so. No.
So it's basically our technology, right? Or
I think it's our technology at some level. Someone on our planet, you know. Mm-hmm. But whether it's Russia or China or if it's our own government, like, that's a possibility.
Weren't they saying there was like an article that said it was like an Iranian mothership? There was. Bro, I swear to God, look it up.
I believe you.
Yeah, there was like a congressman who said that oh, I heard from sources that it was an Iranian mothership.
I bet if you asked enough people, you could get any answer you want.
And then the Pentagon came out and said, oh, yeah, no, it's not an Iranian mothership. Like, so they kind of retracted that. But what are you talking about, an Iranian mothership? Like, yeah, you can't say mothership. What?
Because first of all, they're not calling it a mothership.
Yeah, like, I'm not, like, if you say mothership, I'm thinking like some crazy ass shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not thinking like Maybe it's like a big ass boat that's deploying these drones. I don't know, bro. When you say mothership, I'm thinking Independence Day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking Area 51. Like, I'm thinking all that. I'm not thinking of some Iranian mother. And I'm sorry, but like, there's just certain countries that when you say their name, I don't think of them having motherships. And Iran's one of them. I don't think, if you said Chinese mothership, yeah, let's start talking. Maybe Russia. But America and China.
Russian mothership sounds like a thing that would happen.
Yeah, that actually sounds fire. Yeah, America mothership, nah. The Russian mothership, yeah, that's fire. Okay, there's like 3 countries maybe. If you say that and mothership, I'm like, okay, well, we can start talking.
What about the Kazakhstan mothership?
Nah, bro, like...
The Australian...
No, the Australian mothership. I don't know. Maybe, like, how did we allow that to happen, right? Like... The Egyptian mothership, the African mothership. I'm sorry. There's just certain countries when you say that in mothership.
The French
mothership, yeah. Oh, oui. Yeah, no, I don't know French. I got no fucking UAPs, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to shit on other countries, but I can see China for sure. Yeah, let's get the mothership going. And maybe Russia. Yeah. But they're talking about, like, I don't know. I think it's a lot of it's fear mongering, but we have a mutual coworker. His name is John. And for years, he's been like, oh, this technology is ours. I think it's ours. I don't really think it comes from other planets. I think that we just advanced really quick. And I used to be like, nah, come on, bro. Like, we at least got it from somewhere, right? Like, we got it. We reversed it. The stuff we're seeing now, yeah, I don't think it's alien now. Like, there's no way to hide that. Do you think the aliens are coming here with, like, FDA approved or whatever approved lights on their craft?
No, these are literal drones that they sell in the supermarket.
And they're talking about, these orbs are shifting to look like planes. That's not happening. They're like trying to deceive us to look like, come on, man. I'm sorry, like, I like this shit too, bro, but like, we're gonna talk about they're forming to look like planes and they're deceiving people. It's like...
Xenomorph.
If you wanted your presence to be known, do it during the day and don't have fucking Christmas lights on your craft. I'm sorry, but like, if you've been
trying, maybe it's just a festive aliens.
It could be, man. That'd be funny for all like hello freaking out and they're just like, wow, I hope they saw us. Do you think they saw us? Wow, look,
we're trying to put on a light show up here.
Yeah, and I guarantee you it's something like, I don't know, but I don't want it to be scary. That's the one thing I don't want it to be, right? Like, because the government... What would
be scary to you?
That these things that are here, that have been here, just aren't friendly. They do watch us, but they kind of watch us from a distance. They don't fuck with us whatsoever. And if we mess up, they're ready to push that red button. They're ready to press the restart button. Hey, y'all want to find out what we did to ancient Egypt? Press the red button.
Oh shit.
Y'all want to find out what we did to Atlantis? Keep fucking around with them nukes, bro. Keep fucking around with them nukes. And that's just what it seems like. Maybe they're allowing us, okay, hey, the nuke dropped. Like, hey, what are you doing?
What you doing?
You know, like the couch potato parents who don't really want to parent until it's time to?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, hey, you guys dropped the nuke on Japan? What are you doing? And it's like, hey, they actually had to get off the couch and parent us once. And I think with the World War III and all this stuff starting to become a thing, I think maybe it's like, hey, we can't have that here.
No, we can't. We have too much power to go to another world war.
Yeah, the next world war is gonna end this world.
It's gonna get close. Yeah. I don't think it completely decimates us, but the one after that does.
Yeah, if it's not World War III, the next one, we're gonna have to be very careful because if World War III doesn't do it,
we're gonna come up with more stuff. Yeah. And it's, like, look at progression. Did you just hear what I said about fucking AI?
Oh.
AI in 15 years could be the ones we're going to war against.
Yeah, easily. And if you think about it, there's probably a Cold War happening behind the scenes with the whole reversing of this technology and all that other stuff. So that's what I mean. Like, I just don't want it to be the scary option, right? Like, but then again, if they were here to harm us and do it, they would have already done it, right? I'm assuming. So maybe like they're playing the long game.
Yeah, maybe they're after something. Maybe it is just spies from another country that are just getting audio and seeing. Maybe it's some marketing company that wants to make millions of dollars and is viewing people's phones to see what they're looking at, you know?
That'd be crazy if it was just one big ploy. I mean, this year, man, so let's start at January, right? We got the Miami alien invasion at the mall. We got Cat Williams bodying all of the people he bodied on that Shannon Sharp interview. Then you got the aliens, the disclosure, the UFO hearings, the Diddy, Drake, Kendrick, the Trump. Dude, 2023 and 2024, oh my God.
Winners.
2024 has been a crazy year, dude. Like, you can't beat that. Like with Diddy, Drake, Donald Trump, like all the every month there's some crazy thing happening.
Yeah.
It's like on next level crazy. It's like, what? And it's the year I placed second in my fantasy football league for the regular season.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm in the playoffs right now.
What a bum, second place.
I'm going to the next round, bro. Bye week, bro. But no, but it's like the year that I start to do good. Now the aliens want to come. There's drones. World War III.
Maybe they're helping you.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Oh my God!
That's your goat.
I wanted to talk to you about that with the whole conspiracy of why LeBron's missing and not a lot of people. A lot of it's Kobe Covington, but talking about ain't no party like a Diddy party, huh, LeBron? And it's like at the same time, LeBron, you did say that.
He really did, and that's one of the wildest things ever. Looking back on it, knowing what we know now.
Because what did you mean by that?
That means you've been to a Diddy party and you know what a Diddy party is.
And don't be like every other celebrity.
And saying that there's nothing else like it, there is nothing like
a Diddy party.
A Diddy party.
I mean, there's probably Epstein parties are probably way crazier. But if we're going off of what LeBron's saying, yeah, the Diddy parties are probably up there with Epstein parties.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't even think Epstein probably had... I think it was probably all serious, too. But you can't have fun.
Epstein didn't have parties. He had encounters.
Yeah, encounter. That's probably how they legally say it. It was happenings. Okay, and there happened to be alcohol and underage people there. Well, same with Diddy's, but his were parties,
Yeah.
But with LeBron, it's like, I bet he regrets saying that shit.
I think that here in the next couple of years, a lot of people are going to get exposed for stuff. I think that
involving Diddy or
involving everything, I feel like 2024 in a way has been a year of truth.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot. Cat Williams started it.
We've gotten a lot of truth, and a lot of we have a program for UAPs that we look for, and we try reversing the technology. Donald Trump gets shot. There's always something crazy, and
he won the election.
Yeah. It was a year of truth, and I really like that. I think that these people need to get exposed. This was the year of pack out the predators.
Yeah, no, predators need this. It has it's been hard. Because people are like, what are we supposed to do? And you know what, bro? A lot of you protect these predators in your family. I was a part of a family that did that, right? I had extended family, but they would, they had an uncle who was involved in that, and other people and their stepdads were involved in that, and everybody's just like, come over for Thanksgiving, and everybody's cool, so we got to first start there.
Yeah.
Get rid of it in your own family first, and then let's branch out to the celebrities, because how do you expect somebody to stand up to these celebrities and famous people when you guys are letting your uncles and your grandpas?
Well, I think a lot of it just comes down to fear. These guys at the end of the day are extremely powerful, and have a ton of leverage in all their industries, whether it be LeBron with sports, whether it be Diddy in the music scene,
Well, Diddy and LeBron are probably very huge. And you know what? I hope LeBron hasn't been saying that. I didn't because every celebrity is saying this, right? When it comes to Diddy parties, they're like, oh, I didn't stay for the full thing. I didn't stay I left when it started getting weird. Did you guys all leave when it started getting weird? Is that what you guys are all going to tell us?
There's no one who was like, you know what?
I actually stayed for the full thing. Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
I think you guys are overselling this.
Yeah,
there was only a couple of children. And
can we talk to somebody who stayed at a full Diddy party?
I think we need to make that a podcast.
Yeah, let's bring come on, hey guys, honestly, because we're gonna clip this. If you have been a celebrity that has stayed for a full Diddy party experience, please reach out because I want to know
we'll
how
let you wear a mask.
I want to know what it's like because every celebrity's been, I didn't stay for the full thing. I didn't stay for the,
Yeah, as soon as the kids came out, I left.
Yeah, as soon as the kiddies came out, I was gone. The kiddos, I can't do the kiddos. It's like, come on, bro. What? You guys can't all say the same shit. Right? Like, we gotta, if we're gonna take you guys down, let's start doing it, bro.
You think they're all on like massive NDAs that they're scared to break?
Probably, but like, I don't get how an NDA protects you from ratting out pedophiles.
It doesn't really.
Can you imagine a pedophile's like, hey, you signed an NDA saying you wouldn't say I'm a pedophile, so now you're going to go to jail. Okay, but you're also going to jail for being a pedophile. So, how does it do? I never understood that.
I don't really understand it.
Because I know, like, I'm pretty sure Epstein and Bill Clinton and Diddy and allegedly, right? Because I don't want YouTube to whatever, but allegedly they probably had people sign NDAs. And it's like, hey, don't tell anybody what you saw today. Okay.
After 6 p.m., don't say anything.
Yeah, like you can't tell anybody that we flew kiddos in here. Epstein at the fucking his island. It's like, dude, like when he had like his workers and his maids.
Does he fly them or does he boat them?
Or both. Epstein probably does both, right? Yeah. I don't even think that dude's dead. He's probably reading memes on the island somewhere.
You think so?
Yeah, he's probably just looking at memes like, they think I killed myself.
He's underground.
Probably underground. Yeah, dude, I wouldn't be surprised, man. Nothing's surprising anymore, bro.
We need to find him to get the kids that he probably took,
I think it's hilarious when people are like, they're talking about Diddy and they're like, oh, he's only in jail because he's a successful black man. It's like, no, he's in jail because he's a freak.
Yeah. Freak off.
Yeah, like, no, like every single famous celebrity who gets in trouble who's like a person of color, that's the main excuse online. It's like, oh, it's because they're black, they're in trouble. No, it's because Bill Cosby was a freak. Okay, the white celebrities do get like slapped on the wrist a lot, which is not right. Not right. Kevin Spacey, right? No. I think Harvey Weinstein is he still in prison? I'm not even sure, but yeah, no, that's tonight's episode, guys. Yeah, like I said, thank you for joining us for our first audio only episode. You don't have to look at us. I mean, you don't want to, trust me, especially
we look homeless.
And
call back.
Call back. We will do clips though, so we're gonna put clips out online throughout the week. You guys, like I said, catch us on Instagram, TikTok. The TikTok might not even be a thing anymore, so
like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, please, it helps the channel out a lot. And yeah, hope you guys have a great New Year, great Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas. I'm not one of those people that gets mad when you don't say Merry Christmas. I know a lot of people do.
I just say Happy Holidays. I don't want to offend anyone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. Like, I like offending people, but I also like, hey, happy holidays,
Holidays.
You might watch us if you're Jewish, and you might watch us if you're whatever. I don't know what else other holiday exists. I'm not really educated on that because I don't care. I love Santa Claus, but
he's a goat.
But if you celebrate something with your family and your religion, I hope you guys have a good one. And yeah, until the next year, peace.
Bye.
Dude, I don't know. Have this ever happened to you? Like, how like your leg falls asleep?
Yeah.
My dick fell asleep. That's weird, isn't it? Has that ever happened to you?
Very weird.